Number 9, the element of question. Critical thinking is thinking about your thinking to make it better and adopting traits that make it possible. All thinking consists of 8 fundamental elements. Mind your P's and Q's to avoid the CIA. Question. The third fundamental element we are going to explore is that of question. Dr. Richard Paul asserts that questioning is a necessary, universal element of reasoning, that whenever we are reasoning, trying to figure something out, we must ask at least one question. Let's challenge that assumption. Can you reason without utilizing questions? Let's remember that all reasoning requires a purpose, a reason, which provides an impetus to achieve. It was the first element that we covered. Imagine that you cannot question, that questioning does not exist. Then how could you achieve the purpose which you've established for yourself? Perhaps the closest to solving a problem without questioning would be trial and error, but even that implies a question of what you should first try. Would you want to receive medical care from a doctor that utilizes trial and error to treat his patient? Your doctor asks you no questions. You tell him or her what is wrong and explain your symptoms as best you can. The doctor listens but asks no probing questions and takes no history, fails to question anything you've told him. He administers medication strictly upon the information you've given. He says if it doesn't work, you can try something else. Would that be acceptable to you as a patient? You're not a doctor. You don't know the most important things to ask. Reasoning is an active process. Without the ability to question, you're forced to use simple trial and error. Could this even be characterized as reasoning? What have I been doing here? I have been asking questions. How do these questions affect this process? A statement stops reasoning. It forms a period. But a question opens it back up again. Questions allow the thinker to make progress, to choose a direction, to ponder, to work toward the purpose of your reasoning in the first place. Questions fuel thought. Without an ability to question, progress grinds to a halt. It is difficult to imagine how reasoning would even be possible without asking questions. How could you achieve the ultimate purposes that you've set out for yourself? How could you analyze and explore the other elements of reasoning? To reason, to work towards your purpose, you must utilize questions to do so. In the next presentation, the 10th out of 34, I'll expound on the element of concept and challenge its necessity in reasoning, and review the elements covered.